Waterbendita, right?
Got it. Yep.
Ah, see, I'm getting so much better. Possibly his father. I don't know if he's alive or not. Somebody will probably Google that. But it talks about how they really are not proud of him.
I know now people think he's the main guy there. He might get let go. And so to keep himself alive.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have Cassandra.
Hi, everybody.
Waterbendita, right?
Got it. Yep.
Ah, see, I'm getting so much better. And thank you so much. What we're going to do today is she has a couple of Taza cups, and I'll let her explain that on the people that we're going to do. And while she's doing that, I'm going to do it, try to do a grand tableau to do like a coincide or a collaboration that way with it and see what kind of information we come out. So first, before we go into that, we understand that there's a lot of trauma going on overseas and with Ukraine, and we're gonna have a little bit of a conversation with that. But this hopefully it'll give you a little reprieve from it a little, and I hope you enjoy this. And also know that with Cassandra, she has predicted so many things that have come true with her Taza cups. She's really telling you what her Taza cups are really telling this story. So I really want to give her that credit and that respect in that regard. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Cassandra so she can tell us what she's going to do. And you can go straight into one of your cups while I shuffle and lay out my cards for, I think, we're doing Tucker Carlson first, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So go for it, hon.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And Sheila, I appreciate you so much. You're so generous with your time. And behind the scenes, Sheila, she is just so accommodating and so gracious. Thank you so much. I love being on your channel. And thanks for everything you do. So yeah, I appreciate that very much. So with the Taza, they usually is not what's happening in the news, it's what will be the news cycle. And so yeah, so these are two Tazas. The first one is on Tucker Carlson, and then the other one is on Putin. Now, I was just telling Sheila that I'm going to do parts of it. I'm not going to do the whole thing here, but I will do the entire thing on my channel, but I'll do parts of it here because I'll get, when these things happen later on, and then I want to do a video to show the day that I read it and when it happened, YouTube's giving out copy strikes. And if you get 3 copy strikes, your channel gets closed, shut down. And I don't want my channel to get shut down. I've already got a copy strike. So that's the only reason. So yeah, let's get started. So Sheila's going to be doing her grand tableau. And so this is a cup on Tucker Carlson. So everything that is closest to the handle will be happening the soonest. Now here, there is a gap. So this, I'm not sure if it's happening soon or later on, because you can see it's right in between. I don't know if it's further out or right on the handle. So here is Tucker, and there's a lot of money involved in his family. We all know that he comes from the Swanson family. And they're filthy rich, basically. So he goes to meet with his family because they're upset at him. And this is an older lady. This might be his mother, grandmother, aunt, I don't know. An older woman like that. And he's going to visit them. She has her back turned against him. He's going there maybe to apologize or to appease her. And this lady has animals. She has a dog. And she has her own residence. and there he's going to meet her. And the reason that she is upset at him is not only because of the stuff he says on Fox News. I guess they realize that's his job. I think that he's gone a little, that I believe that his family thinks he's gone a little overboard with it. But also there's some sort of scandal that he will be involved in. Again, and I was telling Sheila, it's so funny because every time I come on her channel, there's some dead body scandal on my Taza. I could do several Tazas on my channel and that won't happen. As soon as I say, oh, Sheila, we say we're going to do a Taza, we're reading together, boom, the Taza comes out that there's some dead body scandal.
Hey, what can we do? we spilled the tea.
Yep, tea spillers here.
Yeah, exactly.
Cooper, it's okay, buddy. So yeah, so then he meets with this woman. She has pets, and there's some sort of dead body scandal that he knows about or he's involved in.
Interesting. As you were talking about with the person in his home, so I have the main person. Here's the main person, which would be Tucker Carlson, Tucker, and then above him would be the main woman, so that would be his mother. And here it says living room, so the intimacy, and it's upside down, and the child is also upside down. I don't know if his father alive or not, I don't know, but the good gentleman is also inverted. It's almost like the woman is saying that you're just like your father. You're just like your father right here. And I see his honor, which is upside down, meaning that she doesn't think he has any honor. She thinks he is not, she doesn't like his morals. She doesn't like his what he's doing. And I see court person in prison is like, she is thinking above, like, this, my son is a criminal. That's kind of what it says right here in the cards. But it is connected to his work occupation, because his work occupation is also inverted, connected to him, and also another court. So it's like court, prison, court. So this whole row right here, and then over in this one as well, this right here talks about the story of his mother, possibly his father. I don't know if he's alive or not. Somebody will probably Google that. But it talks about how they really are not proud of him. So what did you get?
That makes perfect sense, because I see more family members as well. Sorry about that. Cooper had to go out. I don't know what his. I got a dog.
It's okay. Cooper can interrupt us anytime he wants.
Yeah. You heard him. Oh, so yeah, I see that as well. I see most of his family. So here was the mom with the dog, but there's other people that live in different residences. So yeah, so I see a man with another woman
right here. She's converted. The little rich girl, the man with another woman,
and then another couple in another home. And then this is Tucker's wife, and I think her hair is kind of long now, and she's wearing more dresses and more skirts and things like that. And she wants nothing to do with his family. I don't think his wife and his family get along.
You know, in my looking at this, it looks like he has elevated. He was like a mama's boy, and she couldn't handle it because she is on the same line with him. This would be his wife, and she has high hopes or big water. In this, always upside down, meaning she has some strong negative emotions with Tucker and then his family. So his family's on this side and she is on this side right here.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I get too. And so Tucker and her have an enormous home, and their house is on a hill with like a valley or a place, so in case there's flooding, that the water goes down there. I don't know where they live. Hey, Cooper, leave baby. Don't leave baby, Cooper. Sorry. So they have this enormous house. She doesn't want anything to do with this family. It's like she gets invited to a lot of dinners, or her and Tucker get invited to a lot of dinners, and she never wants to go. She's really like hateful towards them. I don't know if this has always been the case. I'm not saying that. I don't know that.
Now it shows right here. Do you see this Christmas tree? It's inverted. The happiness, the Christmas tree, the gift, it's inverted. She doesn't want anything to do with the with like celebrations or family get-togethers.
Oh, wow.
Right above her. Yep. Oh, this is fantastic. It's almost a matching.
So that's the thing with the past. I will tell you very personal things.
Yep.
Extremely personal things about the person you're reading for. So they live in this beautiful, enormous home, top of a hill, high up somewhere. And like I said, there's a problem with a dead body here. He's involved somehow. And then the problem with the dead body, it actually is two. So I'm not gonna read this part here now, but I'm gonna read the last part here. Okay. The dead is two dead bodies and they're darker. So I wonder if it's a minority person. I'm not saying he killed them again. Like, I don't know that. I don't see him killing them, but he knew about it and some money was exchanged, maybe hush money. He's going to be in an enormous scandal. And these things sometimes are not right away. Oh boy, guys. I think my dog has to go out in the yard. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Just put your thing on mute.
Sorry. So it wasn't outside. It was, I think he just wanted treats.
Gotcha. I can edit this all out. You don't have to worry about none of that.
Sorry, Sheila.
No,
you don't. A big puppy.
It's all good. Well, gave me a little time to look at my cards too. I don't know who your Taza cup is, but that would make sense as a reason why the court person is above this and prison is above his mom. Like she knows about, and his father had an influence, huge influence, because he's inverted, but he's also inverted with the money. He's inverted with relationships with other countries, an affair. I mean, with a young child. I mean, his father, I think, was just as scandalous as he is.
Oh my goodness!
That doesn't
surprise me.
I've never thought about it. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I'm just shocked. I've never thought to do readings on his father, but now I am alerted to what's going on with that. So what else do you see?
So his kind of like personal life is very tumultuous. He just keeps getting into trouble after trouble after trouble, and his family's been covering up for him for so many decades, for so many years. They're getting older now, and they're like, we can't take this anymore. You're a grown, you're a grown man. What are you doing? It's that sort of mentality now.
I agree.
And yeah, I think he's going to get into legal trouble. He will. And there's a smaller dead body and a taller dead body. It could be a short person or a child.
A child.
And then here's the other body, and it looks like a darker person. Doesn't look like a Caucasian person. It looks like a person of color, either brown or black.
Well, here is success in love, but it's inverted with the marriage card and bereavement. That's interesting little trio right there with him. Pleasant letter, which is inverted, unpleasant letter, unpleasant information with somebody unsuccessful in love, a relationship he had with a marriage maybe, or a relationship and bereavement. So this may be like an old relationship.
Maybe.
Journey, like overseas relationship, a journey here.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I think you're onto something with that. Yep.
I also see long ways away connected to his current wife, and high honors is also inverted. It's almost like she knows a little bit. She knows something. Unexpected money is inverted. She knows where it's like somebody got paid off. There's theft underneath that successful of love as well. Military person. Military could be some the whole family, the whole scandal is being protected because of great happiness. Unhappy, everybody would be unhappy if they didn't protect these thoughts, these gloomy thoughts and sad news.
Yes. Woo.
Yep.
You're on fire. Yeah.
These things just give out some stories, don't they?
Yep.
But I love the collaboration with the Taza. That helps a lot, because here it would have said receiving a gift and inverted. I would have never really kind of connected, like, oh yeah, she doesn't want to go to Christmas. She doesn't want to go to celebrations with the family.
Yeah, she's isolated herself, but somehow their money is still involved with each other. Like his money and his, I know he's his own man and he's rich from his own work.
Yeah.
But I think that Tucker and the wife still want that Swanson inheritance.
Yeah, they're still on the same wavelength, meaning that they still have the same goals. There's just a lot of bad. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards inverted in their relationship. Children is inverted. Negative emotions. Their home life sucks. Yeah, all of these are all inverted, and then gloomy thoughts is upright. So it goes along with what they are. But he has an unusual kind of sickening attachment to his mother for some reason that comes out a lot.
I think I'm not saying he doesn't love his mother. I'm sure he loves his mother, but I think it's also the fortune.
The fortune, yeah, that could be.
Cut off the because you see how, so this is him here. That's Tucker, tall Caucasian guy. This is his mom, is an older lady. You know, you could tell by her posture. Here's like a little animal, a little dog, and this is her home here. And then this division of another home where this man lives with a wife, another man, another male person in his family with his wife. And then here's another home, another male with his wife. And then here's another home, and here are more little pets. I don't know how many pets. I think Tucker and his wife have a bunch of animals. And here's his wife with her head down, backs turned against them. She's not facing them. And she's going to her house, and she has her back against all of his family members. Yep. And their homes. And here at the top, you see this money uniting them. Yes. She's still united with them, even though she doesn't like them, by this money. They want that Swanson family fortune. And, I'm sure he loves his mom and his family, but I also think the wife is very interested in keeping that fortune, to somehow having some of it for her and her children.
Interesting. All right. So are we ready to move on to Putin?
Okay, so I'm going to do the Putin. No tarots on this or anything?
Well, we can do some tarot. Let me pull these up, and let's pull some tarot on his father. I really want to be interested on his father. I am not able to look anything up right now because I'm using both my computer and my phone to see if his father is alive or not.
Okay, you want me to check it?
Yeah, let's see if I just kind of a curiosity if he's alive or not, because he's come up so in the Taza with that, or the Grand Tableau with that. So I do kind of want to throw some cards on his father.
He's still alive.
He's still alive? Okay.
And his first name is Dick. Dick Carlson. I guess Richard Carlson.
Okay. Read on him. See where he's at, because it looked like in my Grand Tableau, his relationships were that's where Tucker Carlson is getting all of his horrible relationships.
So you do the dad, and I'm going to do Fox News, his employment.
Okay. Sounds good. May
17, 1969. Tucker Carlson, May 17th, 1969. His employment at Fox News.
Oh, yeah. What? While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and go. The Queen of Swords, it talks about intelligence. The Queen of Swords underneath us. So there is a woman behind a lot of all of this money, behind all of this thinking, and fast movement, quick action, like Cupid's arrow, meaning that she started from nothing and she just brilliantly thought of this company of theirs, and it went worldwide. And it's in the two paths, choosing, I think the way it feels like in these cards is that once she came up with the idea, he kind of took it over, he stole it. And right here is the new beginning of coming from nothing and building up a business, which makes a lot of sense, because the Ten of Pentacles, the old money, the inheritance, the tradition now is going to go to the children. The Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving and generosity, they did lavish onto their children and grandchildren and things like that. But here's the really interesting outside influences, releasing baggage and then moving on. And it's almost has an element of sorrowful for what they did and how they treated their children, what they did with them. They're kind of like moving on. I wish we didn't do that. We need to move out of that. How you do that with your children, how you raise your children. But this one right here is the old friends and recognitions, meaning that it kind of has a feel of outside influences, outside of this country influences. Also was invested in the money, outside relationships. I also hear passionate channeling, action, haste, flirt is another word with King Wands, the flirting, the daring. So they really got outside of the United States, and money's coming in from not good spaces. And because the King of Pentacles here and the Ten of Swords are also buddied up together, like their money is dirty. Their money is now dirty. What do you get? Oh, you're doing
You said the money is dirty, or
the money is dirty. Their family money is dirty.
Oh, okay.
See right here, it has the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. The back, the betrayal, the pain. It's now dirty money. Like whatever has happened, it has turned into something. That's the reason why right here, wish the Six of Swords coming, they're releasing the baggage, or regretting their lesson, but their money is now dirty. And that makes me think that either that's what in your Taza is what they're going to find out, and where they're going to be in trouble with him. Somehow, some way, that's what that's going to be an element in his troubles.
So you think the family money is going to cause him trouble?
The family money that he's going to inherit is going to be dirty.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So what did you get for his job?
Yep. So I get the Judgment upside down. So it's not good. I know now people think he's the main guy there. He might get let go. He might get let go of his job there. There's going to be a change. People that he once had on his corner, they're not going to be in his corner. An issue with a woman, that's the least of his problems. But there's a woman that's going to come and talk about him. Kind of like speak about the things that he's done in the past, and they're going to try to hush that up. So it's going to be like a stone in a pond kind of thing, but it'll create a ripple later on. You won't hear much about it right away, but later on, it's going to be bad. And it's going to be quick. When he's gone, it's going to be, we're going to be surprised. It'll be fairly quickly. Cooper here, buddy. That's it.
Do you think maybe the dirty money that came up in the family is also connected to Fox News, and that's what you were asking? Maybe the connection is going to be there.
So for the Taza and my cards, I don't really get family dirty money. I get
Okay.
him has done horrible things in the past, he himself, and the family threatens him to stop doing it. And they use the inheritance over him, like a carrot.
Ah, okay.
Like you know the donkey, and you put the carrot in front of him.
Yep.
They're trying to hold him back. That's what I get. I don't know about his family dirty money, but I do get that he's done horrible things in the past, and he thinks no one will ever talk about it, but we'll know.
Okay.
And when those things come up, that is when his job will be in jeopardy, and there's going to be someone whistleblowing. For all I know, she's already said something and they've ignored her. But there are going to be some changes in Fox, the corporation.
Ah,
There's going to be new management, new people, new things coming up. So they might let him go. He gets the tower. That's what he has, and he's his own, and he has to work with. Now it came upside down because he's not destitute, right? So even if he loses his job, he's going to be fine.
that's true.
Death behind him. So a death from the past.
Mm.
To me, this is a literal thing, a death from the past. Wheel of Fortune, a lot of money that he had to give to cover up that death.
Mm. Do you feel in that death? Do you have any feelings of whether what relation or anything like that? What do you feel about that?
What do you mean relation? Like if they're his
Like the
relative?
death, how connected of this? What could have happened with that story? Do you have any connection with that?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know if he killed him. I'm not saying that because if I
Yeah,
don't see it, I can't slander like that. I
of
can't say I
course.
saw him, stabbing somebody or shooting. I didn't see that in the cup. But it's some death that he tried to cover up because it was a benefit for him to cover it up.
Okay.
So he's somehow involved in a death. He could have said, God forgive me, because I don't know, and this is my opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. But he might could have ordered the death, or he knew of someone that was going to get killed and didn't do anything and was complacent with it. That sort of thing. That will come back to bite him. That's going to come back to bite him. It's
Okay.
going to be a scandal, and we're going to know. And again, the Taza, these things are not right away. Look
Yeah.
at that Putin Cup I did in 2019, where I said that Putin was going to march into Europe with tanks and nukes, and he was going to declare war on Europe.
Yeah.
Nobody believed me. I had so many comments, I had to delete them. That no way that would ever happen. And look where we are now. So these things take time. Sometimes it's not like, oh, I say it, and next week you're gonna see it.
True. They have to percolate. I agree.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. We're gonna have to put up with his bull for a long time. But when it hits the fan, we're gonna be like, ha, people are gonna be like, ha 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 ha. Some people are gonna be like shameful. I'm more the shameful. That's so shameful.
Yeah.
For the grace of God keep me away from being involved with people. That's what I think immediately.
Right.
So and my family members, don't let them ever be involved with people like that. And then the 10 of Wands, he's gonna have to do a lot of this burden on his own. He thinks he has people that people are gonna help him, like his family, like his company. His company already helped him with several lawsuits. Next few lawsuits, Fox News is gonna be like, yeah, this has nothing to do with your news. This is your personal life. You get your own lawyer. And he's going to call in favors. He's going to call in favors. Whoever he did a favor is going to have to do a favor for him. And and he may get like sort of a Tucker propaganda, like to make himself look good, like a PR person. And he's going to threaten people. Say, well, I've got the goods on you, so you better help me. And then in the end, maybe that is his father, the emperor. I don't know. the man that has been an emperor to him will come through for him somehow. I don't know if they'll be able to shelter him from everything, but that's his end. That's his fate. Like, without the emperor, he's lost. But the emperor does somehow come in to help him one way or another.
Fantastic. My other camera just went out. That's the reason why I was all concentrated on my other camera. But yeah, I think that card might be his father.
Yeah, maybe.
The emperor. And so that's what came up in my grand tableaus with the lion next to him. Now that could be the connections with Russia as well.
Maybe, yeah.
There's some serious connections with Russia.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why it didn't come up. Maybe only this one, but it didn't come up in my Taza. But then again, the Taza is a small little cup, so not everything. You're gonna have to keep doing readings and readings and readings.
Right, this layer.
Yeah, I wanted to see some Russia stuff in there, but no, I saw his dirty deeds from his past. Right. And his family issues.
We have issues, right? Yeah. Here we go. Oh, I just need to plug in my phone. That's what the problem is. It's losing juice. Okay. All right. So let's do a little bit of the Putin cup. What do you think?
Yep, let's do it.
And I will, as you talk about that, I will lay out my grand tableau on him.
Okay. So as I mentioned, I'm just going to do a small portion of this cup. So the rest is kind of sad and kind of violent. So I'll leave that for my channel. I won't burden you guys with that here. And I'll put a disclosure, when I make my cup on my channel full. So I'll just read it from here. And as you can see, even this is distressing. So can you imagine the rest? So now I'm going to be doing a Putin cup almost every week, because things are moving along so quickly. The cups that I did for him in January and February and March. So first of all, the one I did for him in 2019 took years for it to happen, almost 3 years. And then now every cup I make, it's just spinning around and around. My last cup, I'm just waiting for the earthquake in Russia. It's going to be an earthquake in Russia. But almost everything that I've already read for Putin in the past 2 months has come out. So this is something new happening here. So here is Putin. Now he is distancing himself from these people. You can see that. He's a small man, and I think he's lost weight and even muscle mass since this whole thing started. He is far away from these people. He's facing them, and he has his head down. All he's getting is bad news. And now I know that people say he doesn't care about killing people. One of the cups, I saw him thinking about the dead bodies and kind of regretting it. Now, I'm not saying he's on the floor crying and feels sorry for them, but it could be that he's feeling sorry for the soldiers that have died because he doesn't want the repercussions from the Russian people. So he's maybe trying to cover up the numbers. And then I'm hearing on the news that he's trying to get the Chechnya soldiers and the Syrian soldiers to go fight so he could spare the Russian people the death of their children. So I think that's what it is. He feels like he doesn't want the body count on him. He knows it's not good for him. But besides that, he's facing these 2 military men. I know they're military men because of the caps they wear in the outfits. It's military outfits. Oh boy, Cooper, buddy, I don't know what you want. I don't have any more food. Sorry. Cooper's on a diet and he's having a rough time.
Poor baby.
Oh, yeah. I have to. The vet keeps scolding me every time I take him. It's like, you have to put him on a diet, and he can't handle it. So calm down, buddy. So he's facing the military guys here, and he is shooting one of them. This is in Russia. This is in his homeland. He is going to kill. He's going to start killing his own inner circle.
Look at that. Here's the military person, gloomy thoughts, false person, and Putin is inverted. There's going to be an assassin. Oh, This is for entertainment purposes only. There it is. Look at that.
So to me, it's not Putin getting killed, it's Putin killing somebody in his inner circle.
So, okay, so
everybody wants Putin for them to kill him. No, he's first. He's first going to start killing them.
There's grief of and so here's a little child, which could represent his emotions right now, his maturity, his, that because of his illness, because the short illness is right here. And I do have a grief of an anniversary. Here's the military person. Here's the gloomy thoughts. Here's the false person. And there's Putin, inverted, and with his short illness.
Yeah, then, so that's great because, I'm sorry, interrupted you. Go on.
No, go for it, honey.
No, that in my other cups, my other Putin cups, he does have small children. I Googled it. He has, in my cups, he came out with 2 little twin boys. He has 2 twin boys with a gymnast.
Could this be the military person? Because I see the rich girl next to the military person and not next to Putin. I see this girl. Could this be the military person with the rich girl, what's connected with the baby? See, here's the little child, here's the woman, here's Russia, representation of Russia, that lion, that representation, and this is grief of an anniversary, like the child's birth or something, and it's connected. What do you see?
So here on this particular cup, I just see him killing somebody in his inner circle. But in my other cups, the cups will show you people's personal lives. He comes out that he is living with a younger woman, and they have 2 kids together, 2 twin boys at least. She's very upset at him about everything that he's done. This is in another cup. So I'm just saying that your grand tableau is talking probably what I saw in my other cups. Like your storyline matches my cup line in my previous readings. Yeah.
I do see great happiness, and this is a woman with children all around her, and it's on the same line as this rich girl.
Yeah, and then they're worried about their money.
She's not happy, yeah. But she's not happy with Putin. She's not happy with, she's scared, but she's happy with the children.
She comes out like she's worried about them losing their money.
Well, there's sad news. Like she keeps on getting worse and worse information.
Yes.
And this is grief of anniversary, maybe the relationship, maybe it's a child, maybe it's the birthdays, whatever it is. But the military man is connected to her. You see what I mean? And gloomy thoughts, false person is connected to this line right here is connected to Putin. So do you think maybe this is an affair that she's having and he gets mad about it? What do you think?
I didn't get any affair in any of my readings. I just got that he lied. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten that in my readings. Doesn't mean that it's not true. I just haven't seen it in any of my readings. I see her with him. She's still going to be with him. I think in my reading, she seems loyal to him. It's just that she's worried about their prestige and their position in the world. And also she's thinking about this war that he rages on, that he probably promised her that he wasn't going to do it. And he did it anyway. So he came out in my other cups trying to, Cooper, Bubba, I love you, buddy. It's okay. So he came out trying to kiss her, and she would turn her face away.
From the military person?
No, just from Putin. No, she's not. Putin, I didn't see any military person involved with her. So, but that doesn't mean that it's not true. In my readings, I just see her and Putin. So Putin's trying to kiss her.
And she doesn't like it. Maybe he just thinks that's what's going on. Because I do see the military person up, like I didn't do anything, like he's upright. But he also has bereavement right here. The bereavement card connected to gaining a lot of money, which is inverted, losing his money and losing his work occupation. So this military guy is connected to bereavement and the work occupation and her and Putin. So there's a triangle story here in my card
well,
I'm trying to figure out.
Well, you see more than me. I haven't seen her in an affair with anybody. So it might
that's what Putin thinks is going on. You know how they get crazy.
Yeah, I guess. In my Taza, I see him paranoid about the war. I don't see him with another lady or her with another man. Okay. So, Hooper, I don't have any more treats, buddy. So I see him paranoid, keeping his distance from these military men, and basically threatening them. They think this man's going crazy, and he kills one of his inner circles. Nothing to do with the wife. It's not because of the wife. It's because of the war. It's because of his paranoia here. It's because he's getting bad news, and he's tired of getting bad news. He's cornered.
Okay.
And they've talked him off a ledge several times. He's been having that button threatening them with the nukes. He's going to do it. And they've been talking to him off the ledge. He's pointing it. And they're getting worried. And so to keep himself alive, he's showing them that he doesn't care. He will kill someone. And he kills this person right in front of him. He's killing this man right in front of them.
Okay. I'm trying to see what else I see on any of this with his. There's meetings. Putin is inverted. That means he's out of his, he's not thinking right. He's not acting right. And he's definitely sick because a short illness is kicking his butt. So there's that element that's going on. So the meetings are not going well. Court is sometimes court on these, like decorum, some sort of, the meetings are not going as predicted or something along that lines. But the one thing that's curiosity to me that's really weird is the marriage card is underneath that. And is that meaning that he's not going very well? He's married to Russia. Is he not going very well? And unexpected money. Marriage could just be connected to something like full-heartedly.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I'll read this and then I'll stop there.
Okay.
The rest is pretty morbid. But here is, you see buildings with glass doors everywhere here.
Yeah.
Closed. So the economy, big stores are going to start closing up in Russia. The businesses is going to be like a
ghost town.
Yeah, ghost town. Exactly. And when that happens, he's going to get money from 2 different areas. He's going to ask 2 different countries maybe for money, and they're going to give it to him.
I do see that unexpected money connected to him.
Yeah, I agree with that very much. So I see it here plain as day. He's going to ask 2 different countries for money, and they're going to give it to him.
Maybe that's what the marriage is, the connection with the money, because it is Putin, money, and marriage. So the Putin, unexpected money, and marriage to, maybe it's China, maybe it's North Korea, maybe it's all of the other little demons out there that are willing to fund. I mean, it could literally come from our Republican Party. However,
probably. That's so sad.
Tucker Carlson.
Maybe. So,
but there's also one person, there's a main woman that is in his thoughts. There's a main woman in his thoughts. And it's next to prison, like he controls her. but it's not the girlfriend, but there's a woman that he controls. He has put in prison, like she's controlled by his money, by his thoughts, by his actions, whatever. But there's something to this woman here. And she's in his inner circle because it's like his thoughts with her and controlling her with a short illness. Like she's connected somehow with his illness. Like she's maybe maintaining it or something along that lines. Do you know of any about that? You come across anything like that?
Well, I know of a woman, but not in his inner circle. Cooper, buddy, oh sweet boy.
Yeah, she's definitely in his inner circle, and he's controlling her, like imprisoned.
Wow. Like, no, I didn't get that, but that sounds so like him.
Yeah.
The woman that I saw was a European woman, a white woman that he was going to hate with all his guts. And oh, Cooper, I think, sorry.
It's all right.
He's having a rough time. He wants all the attention. What is it, buddy? When you gonna go? Okay, hold on. This dog is playing me like a fiddle. He's taking advantage. He wants the treats that haven't been giving him.
Now, I wonder if any of your Taza cups, would this female be a doctor? Like he wouldn't trust a male doctor, but he would trust a female doctor because he can control her?
So the person, I haven't seen that. The only woman that I see that he hates, the wife, the girlfriend, who I think that they married secretly.
Yeah.
So with the children, and then the other woman that I saw back in 2019, it was a Caucasian woman, light hair, European. He was going to start trouble with her. He hates her guts. Oh my goodness. He wants to blast her out to oblivion. And then I saw Ursula von der Leyen. She's the president of the European Union. That's who he hates the most of all those women.
Yeah, this is not a woman he hates. He doesn't hate her, but he is controlling her.
Oh, okay.
And it's connected on this right here. So she's right here. His thoughts, his short illness, and Putin. So it's right here, like a caretaker or something going on. There's a little bit of a story going on there because there's prison where he literally controls her.
That makes sense to me because I think that if you want to meet with him, you have to isolate for 14 days before you meet with him. And then you have to meet with him from far away. So if he has a doctor, it's probably a private doctor that he doesn't want her leaving the premises.
Yeah, she probably doesn't even get to go home. She's probably imprisoned in that castle of his.
That sounds plausible to me. Heck,
and it wouldn't be a man because you wouldn't want a man to overpower him.
That's true.
I know.
He tapped into something because he does come out paranoid everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere he comes out paranoid. Look how he is far away from these people.
Yeah.
And right in front of them, he's going to act crazy. He's going to shoot someone. This is like novella stuff. This is like soap opera stuff going on here.
Yeah, it's going to get weird and strange. Or it's just going to get more and more horrifying, to be honest with you, with this guy. Whew. Okay.
Quite creepy.
Very, very. Well, that is an hour in. So, and I need to kind of cut it off there because it's hard to edit a long.
Yeah. No, you absolutely.
So thank you so much. That was incredibly interesting. I think we came up with a lot of information.
Yes.
I cannot wait for the finishing on your channel to finish up the reading and seeing how, because I know that it takes you a while sometimes to read a cup, which makes a lot of sense. I think even if I probably could do a grand tableau, leave it here for a couple of days and still come back and get new information. It's just how it is. So I completely understand that as well. All right, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed this. I really hope that you go and of course, subscribe to Cassandra Bendita.
Yeah, you got it.
her channel. It's very interesting and accurate. I mean, it's unbelievable what she comes up with her Taza cups. So, all right, everyone.
Appreciate you. Thank you for your grand tableau. I always look forward to them. They always bring something to light that is hidden, like that no one really knows.
That is true. That is so true. And I think the inner energy with us, I think when you're reading your Taza cup and then I look down at here and it's saying the same thing. I mean, you can't make that stuff up.
It makes me feel really good because it's very hard to read something and come out and then, I'm never 100% sure of everything until I see it. Then when I see it, I was like, I'm so glad I stuck to it. But it's so good to have someone else validate what you're saying. I appreciate that. I appreciate your encouragement, your spiritual encouragement. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, guys, if you've made it this far, thank you.
Bye, be well. We're gonna be okay, everyone.
This is true. Hang in there.